In this video, I want to share with you why your campaign budget could limit your account's profit and revenue growth and how you can avoid that. And I'm going to share with you one of our new clients' account and how we are going to leverage these processes to improve the ACOS of the account, to improve the profitability of the account, and to improve the sales of the account. And the main takeaway of this presentation that I'm going to share with you is that we don't want to run out of budget for our Amazon PPC campaigns. This is one of our strong beliefs in Nomads because we really think that this should never happen. And in this video, I'm going to share with you why this is important and how you can fix that. Before starting who I am, I'm Stefano Pretto, I'm the CEO of Nomads. We manage over $2 million in Amazon ad spend each month, and we make this video because we want to share with you what we are doing for our amazing clients so you can do the same for your own brand. And if you're selling more than $50,000 a month on Amazon, you can apply for a free audit of your Amazon PPC account, where we are going to do an advanced analysis of your account. Okay, let's decide why this is important. Why the campaign budget is so important. Because if a campaign is running into budget, it means that it could stay within the budget with a lower ACOS or spend more and increase the sales velocity. So when a campaign is running to budget, it means on our side, opportunity to increase ad sales or opportunity to improve the profitability of the account. And because in the end, Amazon PPC has two main goals. The first goal is improve organic ranking, and the second goal is to get profitable ad sales. I know that there are other goals like brand awareness, but for most of the sellers on Amazon, these are the primary two goals. So if you're watching this video, most likely you have these two main goals with PPC. Increase your organic rank and get profitable ad sales. And managing the budget will help you to achieve these two goals. So let's discuss on how to find these auto-budget campaigns. So to find these auto-budget campaigns, you need to go in the advertising console. So you can go here, and under the tab budgets, you will be able to see all the campaigns that are running auto budget. And you will see this column here, average time in budget, that is telling us the percentage of time your campaign was in budget. So it means that this campaign within this data range, so in the last 30 days, was in budget only 44% of the time. So it means that 56% of the time, this campaign was not in budget. So what does it mean? That we lost a lot of ad sales and the opportunity to improve our ad sales, profitable ad sales, or the opportunity to have to decrease the bid and or other metrics and to have a better ACOS. So in this case, if you scroll on the right, you can see also Amazon is telling us how many missed sales we had. So in this case, is around between 6,000 and 18,000 ad sales. So you can see here what are the campaigns that lost the most sales. Again, these are not super accurate, but it's just a number that is telling us, okay, what are the campaigns that are missing the most ad sales? So we can focus on this first. So here is the place where you can find the campaigns that are running out of budget. One important point here is that these campaigns are only sponsored product. So we cannot see sponsored brand video, and sponsored display. I will share with you at the end of the video what you can do for these campaigns. Let me first explain you what you need to do for these campaigns. So now that we have done these campaigns, and please let me know in the comments if you like this slide, because I kind of like it, it's easier for me to follow the process and to make sure that I tell you everything. But now I want to share with you how to fix the problem. So there are three scenarios. So there is the first scenario where the campaign goal is to improve the organic ranking. The second one is the campaign should get profitable ad sales and it has an ACOS above the break-even ACOS. So it's not making profit through with PPC. Or the third scenario is that the campaign should get profitable ad sales and it has an ACOS below our break-even ACOS. So we're watching the first scenario. So we have a ranking campaign, and we know that the ranking campaign, the goal of the ranking campaign is to improve the organic ranking. So we know that the ACOS is not our primary metric. Organic rank is our primary metric. So we cannot judge the campaign only through ACOS, because that will not be the right metric to compare to judge our campaign. So here we need to use other tools like Data Dive, and here I did another video on how we use a rank radar in Data Dive to do that. So here, if your campaign is running to budget and is a ranking campaign, you want to use organic rank as your primary metric. So you need to use Data Dive to analyze this campaign and to decide if you want to spend more or less on this campaign. For example, if this keyword is improving the ranking by pushing more with PPC, we want to push even more. We want to see if we can go even further with it. If we don't see any correlation between PPC spend and organic rank, maybe it doesn't make sense. Maybe first we need to optimize the campaign. It's always good to optimize the campaigns before scaling the campaigns. Scaling means that increasing the budget of the campaign. So what I would suggest here, if it's a ranking campaign, analyze your organic rank, make sure that you are spending on the right keyword, search term and placement. And please check the video on our placement in our YouTube channel, where we are sharing with you a file that will help you to optimize the placement better. So this is the first scenario. So we have a ranking campaign. We must make sure that we are not optimizing for SEOs. SEOs is not our main metric. Organic rank is our main metric. But let's discuss about the second and third scenario, which will be for most of you. So we always like to use the bottom-up approach, especially for the budget side. So let's say that we have, so we said we have a campaign that should get profitable ad sales. So let's say we have an automatic campaigns, and these automatic campaigns has an SEOs of 60%, while our break-even SEOs is 30%. So what do we need to do here? So we cannot stop the campaigns, because if you stop the campaigns, you lose all the orders of the campaigns. That will be wasted. So what we want to do here, we want to follow this simple process. So you want to analyze, evaluate the search terms. So this is a bottom-up approach, because we start from the bottom, we go up. And so we want to analyze our search term first. We want to analyze, and what does it mean analyze and evaluate? If we find a search term that is not relevant or we should not spend on, we want to negative exact, or if it's not relevant that word or that series of words, we want to negative praise that search term. And after that, we want to analyze our keywords. So we want to make sure we are targeting the right keywords in our ad groups. After we want to see, okay, are we using the right bids in this campaign? Because in the end, SEOs is a matter of bid and CPC and conversion rate. So if you manage the bid, you will be able to manage the SEOs. After that, we want to analyze the ads. So what are the products we are spending on? Are we spending on the right product? And finally, we want to evaluate our placements. So this is the approach I would highly suggest to use if you want to optimize this campaign. And this is very important. Before increasing the budget of a campaign with an SEOs below our break-even SEOs, or even a campaign with an SEOs above our break-even SEOs, make sure to follow the previous process. So if we give more budget to a campaign, we must make sure that we are spending on the right stuff. So we cannot increase the budget just because we see that Amazon is recommending us to increase the budget. That is what we have seen that is happening in one account that we are helping to bring in-house their PPC. We don't want to do that. So we don't want to increase the budget only because Amazon is telling us to increase the budget. We don't want that. We want first to do this process, and only after, and only if we think that it's worth it, we go for it. So let me share with you an example here. So let's come back here. In this case, the account SEOs, the break-even SEOs of the account is 30%. And this campaign has an SEOs of 36%. So what I will do in this account is I will not go here and apply the recommended budget. That is something that I will not do. What I want to do first, I want to go inside the campaign, and I want to use the process that I just described. So I want to go inside the ad group. I want to see here, and I want to analyze the search term. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to analyze, I always sort by ad spend, and I want to see if we are targeting the right search term. If we say we are targeting the right search terms and everything is fine, I will go and move forward on the keyword. And I'm going to ask myself, are we targeting the right keyword? Are we targeting too many keywords? Are we using the right bid? So here I will do this process, and then I will analyze the ads. So I will go here, I will analyze the ads. I will see, are we targeting the right product? Should we stop some products? And only after that, I'm going to analyze the placement. Are we spending on the right placement? So as you can see here, we're spending, most of the spend is going to top search. So it looks like it's quite optimized, the placement. So we're spending where we want, which is top of search. So this is the process I'm going to do before increasing the budget. I don't want to go here and increase the budget without thinking, without analyzing the campaign, because that is something we don't want to do. Again, we don't want to run out of budget, but we don't want to blow up the campaign's budget and lose a lot of money. That is not the goal. Okay, so after we have done that, so this is the process we always do for our campaigns. So we never want to run out of budget for campaigns. And another important point I forgot to say is that we even don't like to use the sponsored product campaign budget cap. So that is something we really don't like to do. So we don't like our account to stop spending from one moment to another. That is the worst thing that can happen. Like I think like is one of the worst things can happen. Again, there are some cases where it could be worth it if you don't want to overspend in the account, but for most of the time, we don't like that. I don't like that, we don't suggest to do that. So we always prefer to stay in budget and have a lower SOS, or to increase the budget and scale our campaigns. Again, there are some scenarios where we have low stock, so we need to decrease the budget and the spend. But yeah, these are other scenarios. So how can we see this for the sponsor brand video, and sponsor display? Since, as I said, here you cannot see that. To see that, like we use a very simple approach and nothing crazy. So you can go here, you can filter by type and select sponsor brand. And here what you want to do, look at this, you see, one campaign is running to budget. So you can select the last 7 days. You can see what are the campaigns are running already out of budget. So this campaign is running to budget, for example, or you can select a specific day. So you can select, for example, the 21st here. And what you're going to see, you're going to sort always by spend. And you want to see the spend compared to the daily, to the budget of the campaign. So for example, this campaign spent $27 and the budget is 20. So it means that it ran out of budget, this campaign. This one as well. So 26, 25, 23, $20. So all these campaigns, they run out of budget. So we need to optimize this. Same thing here. So this one $14, $15. This one is running out of budget as well. So all the campaigns where we see that the spend is higher than the daily budget, it means that these campaigns are running out of budget. So we need to optimize this. How do we optimize this? By following the previous process, as I said. I really hope this is useful. So I highly suggest to check this tab, the budget tab, and the daily spend for your sponsor brand video, and sponsor display. And this can really be a game changer on the account, because if you can stay in budget, if you can keep spending on the right stuff, you will be able to improve your ad sales, you will be able to be more profitable because you will be able to decrease the SOS, and you will be able to stay in budget and all these other good stuff. So I really hope this video was a bit useful. Let me know what you think about the presentation. I would love to get your feedback on the comment, and I see you in the next video.